welcome to Rough Terrain Adventures. We're off through to Zevenwacht for the self-drive with Francois and Trevor from All Terrain 4x4. Really looking forward to it. It's been quite some time since I've driven the track last, and knowing the rain that we've had in the last couple of weeks, I think Chocolate Alley is really going to be probably renamed Slush Puppy or something, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think it's going to be a great day out. We've got not a cloud in the sky basically, so we're not anticipating rain, at least today. Number of vehicles, we'll see when we get there, but Francois and Trevor have already warned us that it's high clearance vehicles, large tyre vehicles, not just stock standards. So I don't know what we're going to see, we don't know what we're going to experience, but we're definitely going to go try and find out. Catch you on the track. That's Zevenwacht. We're going to park on the right hand side. That's where all of the 4x4 guys park, so we're out of the way of the wine tasting customers. Perfect. Welcome to Zevenwacht. We're going to start seeing in a couple of minutes who the various drivers of the vehicles are. Until then, time to air down and get ready.
Ago, we know it rained, and Francois came here with 2 Jeeps with 37-inch tires, went to the red track. In sections he walked, or tried to walk, and the mountain was like jelly. It moved, so he backed out, and then they tried to...
Driver's briefing now over. We can't wait to hit those tracks. This is the first real obstacle that we've now had this morning. It's the climb up to the top. We're going to take a left here, and then we're going to start to descend down what is known as Suicide, although I think we've rebranded it after winter as Sewer Slide.
Try and turn, don't hit the bottom, just saying.
Now, with a heart racing after that Suicide Slide, we head out in the direction of Zoekkorn and go through the meadow. Zevenwacht really was bragging with the beauty today. Absolutely a stunning venue. The first part of Zevenwacht is actually just the opening act for the day. It's the warm-up. But do not underestimate, sometimes the most simplistic of little obstacles can prove and test the most concerning driver. Through this day we learned very, very quickly to enjoy where you are on this track, because after every obstacle it brings you one step closer to that red route, and that red route, as you will see, is challenging. This is beautiful. Yeah,
So you just idle up to show the ones that move.
Zevenwacht gives us everything. It gives us a beautiful track, stunning views, and it also gives us a spa for the ladies. This wooded section to Zevenwacht should not be underestimated. It's not a walk in the park. If you look at these ruts and areas that we've got to get through now, it becomes rather challenging. Explaining traction control to you?
No.
Don't ever be fooled by the size of a Jimny. This Jimny has been absolutely amazing on this track to see what it's gone through. Total different drive to the likes of your Hilux Buckies or the Prado or the Mitsubishi. It's a whole new world, it's a whole new ball game inside this Jimny. But if you watch the lines that it takes and what it goes through, it holds up there with the best of them. This Nissan Patrol is an absolute beast if you watch what it's done today. Look how gracefully, slowly and comfortably it just climbs over those rocks. Makes that corner beautifully. Normally there is a rock that a couple people hit on that bend, right over, right the way around. That was really, it was a pleasure watching this patrol go through the track. Trevor skillfully coming past that, just avoiding that rock on the edge by millimeters. the Jimny enters highway mode, where it can choose between 3 different lanes on this section of track where it wants to drive, totally being able to miss the ruts that the rest of us end up having to drive through.
That I can see. Oh no, I'm trying to get him to go in the hole. The best.
This is where you find the long wheelbase vehicles, the buckies. Their turning circles are not the same as all of the other traditional SUVs and short wheelbase vehicles. So there is additional steering maneuvers that have to be done here. So every vehicle that is here today is a little bit different, and the drive style required for that vehicle based on its upgrades and its basic geometry is going to be what changes the line that everybody has to take to get it through this section. So now here we're watching, I don't know the driver's name, but we're watching this Toyota Hilux. You can see it's quite modified. Nice aftermarket bumper, snorkel, roof rack, so probably, and there's a wheel lift. Look at that. Look at that wheel lift. Okay. Trying to have a little bit more momentum and traction then to be able to climb out of this hole. There we go. Trevor's also breaking it down here on the side, just to ensure that we remove any unnecessary obstacles. Remember, the general rule of thumb is you want to use the path of least resistance, and often you need to create that path of least resistance. There we go. Listen to that engine. Okay. Now they're going to let him reverse back on safe ground so that he can attempt to climb up on the right hand side here, which I don't know, probably your left hand side. No, it should be right hand side on your screen as well. Now we're going to straighten up the wheels. The idea is to now hug this line of tree. You can see that tree there. You want to get as close to that tree as possible. There we go. You just couldn't get that driver side wheel up. That sand is caving in. He's a little bit further. There we go. Almost there. Right, now you don't actually want to give too much power, because when you're giving that power, you're literally digging holes and you're creating further obstacles for yourself to get through. But it's very easy to say that standing from the outside. To actually be the driver and feel that and know when you need to give that power, it's a difficult call to often make.
And there she comes, the Nissan Patrol, as graceful as a gazelle walking through the forest, taking it one step in its stride. No mess, no fuss, no issues whatsoever. Zevenwacht is very rich in, let's call it, Cape Town's history, based on the owners or original owners of Olofberg, and then what it did for Cape Town. There are tin mines here on Zevenwacht. It's got, if I remember correctly, one of the largest renosterveld conservancies either in Cape Town or South Africa, possibly even the world. I'm not sure. Trevor now assessing what the rest of his route is going forward. As you can see, this section is heavily rutted. Zevenwacht is a 4x4 training facility, and what you're seeing now is part of their training area. It's up by the Lapa, where you can side hill. I think it's 35 degree angles. You've got 3 options for hill climbs and some very testing obstacles. They do a lot of training for Land Rover. I think it's VW. For Ford was out there recently. So a lot of the big names out there use this facility for training. Should you require some training, just contact Francois and Trevor at All Terrain 4x4 and I'm sure they will assist you with that. one of my favorite places at Zevenwacht, the axle twisters. Those you can see the water puddles, they actually get quite deep. You see how we're going to start lifting wheels now, and for me the goal here is always try and see if I can carefully, slowly
And then
drive out of that. And once again, my Prado makes me proud. The driver of this Hilux, I'm sure, must have many years of experience. If I look back now at the way he drove this entire track, it would be calm, cool, collect, made it look easy. I was amazed at how well he took his vehicle. Once again, a complete combination of driver, understanding his vehicle and able to see the terrain. Then this Nissan Patrol effortlessly drives straight over. Now look at these wheel lifts. You can see these holes are deep. Very deceiving because you don't see the depth of it with all of the water inside it. A little bit of a retake on that one. But now watch how he starts lifting wheels again. This 80 series shows you exactly what suspension should do. Take note how no wheels lift off the ground, they just effortlessly drop into every little pocket.
So dan gaan ons deur die rooi gaan. Asseblief met enige stadium as jy voel dit is nie vir jou nie, jy wil uit chicken. Ons sal eers die chicken dance doen en dan sal ons kyk of jy jou kan uitkry. Okay, want ek is ook nie seker as jy in is jy eintlik bly wel in. Die twee bypasse by Chocolate Alley en Disco Alley is alright. Vir die eerste kar waarskynlik en daarna gaan dit ook 'n opsie tot wanneer dit online is. Maar
Now the red route starts. This is what everybody came for. This is the mud, the ruts, the climbs, the drop-offs. This is what today is all about. The first real obstacle has arrived. To check this drop off now. You're going to see this Pajero dropping down, rear wheels lifting, and this is where the fun starts. It's a deep drop off to the left, possibly maybe half a meter. The ground here has got a sharp, I don't know if it's a silica type stone or something like that in it. So if you don't get these lines correct, you run the risk of pushing your vehicle into the side and scratching it with this stone that is stuck inside or impregnated into all of the sand and mud, which means once you've gone through this mud, once you're home, you actually need to clean your brakes to ensure that you get everything out of it. There you can see the drop off. The Mitsubishi is already leaning quite a bit to its side and carefully trying to adjust those wheels to ensure that it gets out. If you take note, that far front wheel, you can see how it is pushing the mud forward at the moment. That angle demands a little bit of counterbalancing. Francois and Lucas, they're just assisting, getting those wheels pointing in the right direction and allowing us to bring the vehicle to complete and utter safety without any damage. Well done, boys.
Yeah, perfect. Keep it like that. Rather start wide, that's fine. Okay, now you can swing in. Yes. Swing more. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Swing it, swing it, swing it. Perfect. Beautiful. Great, 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 great.
Passenger.
Jy kan brein kolletjies. Wat sê? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Voel maar trots erop. Oké. Jy maar reguit maak en kom. Klein bietjie na jou reg, oké? Oké.
Wanneer? Je moet voor staan. Je moet niet opstaan.
Net probeer man.
Ja, kijk, ik moet het ook. Kijk van die oorzaak, die naam van het. Keep back. Slowly, just keep back. Slowly.
This section of washout actually still has a little bit of water flowing out of the mountain. The idea here is to try and straddle this, however, watch what happens. The ground gives way, and in seconds, the situation changes.
Klein bietjie rechts. Hy gaan vlei, hy gaan kry. Fyn. Laat hom maar loop. Hou regs. Okay, reguit. Die agterkant gaan uitvlei, dis fyn. Lekker stadig. Trap op die hande.
Moet net stop. Hij stopt zelf.
Okay. Draai die kant toe. Nog.
Is now everybody's going to come here and go, oh, but that's not the man. I put my wheel here, there, we drive straight over.
the hierarchy of a recovery. We start using the least amount of effort, so we plan everything. We've dug away part of the road to try and see whether we can idle out of this with a bit of help, only to find out that we're not successful, so we scale up slightly and we go for a gentle pull.
Voet's okay. Your foot's okay.
Draai toe laag, gaan maar. Laat hy.
Lekker droom man.
A little bit to your right. That's it. Right. Just keep it. It's gonna go down now. It's going down. Just keep it like that. Right. Lekker, lekker, lekker. Bly met tyd to your right. That's it, and straight through. Sweet! Perfect. You know your hands. Okay. Beautiful.
Mooi man, mooi.
Ah, goeie man. Alle broer reg, altyd reg.
It's a beautiful Renosterveld Conservancy. Every now and then you can see this plant that is this beautiful greyish color. My understanding is it's named the Renosterveld because it is the same color as the rhinos, or the rhinos at least blend in pretty well within that environment. This is traditionally the rock climb. However, based on the route and the damage that the rain has caused, we're doing this obstacle from top to bottom, not bottom to top. So it's going to be quite interesting. It's a bit of a different drive. One obstacle going up versus down can have two totally different experiences. So a lot of fun. Yeah, that sand is very soft. The patrol got himself into a bit of trouble, bellied out a little bit, tried a couple recovery techniques, and ended up using an airbag with the help of one of the Toyotas in the end, and we managed to get the Nissan Patrol free to enjoy the rest of the day.
Lucas!
Ons het 'n airjack hierso.
Air Jack!
A little bit of assistance was given through to the track just to reduce that sheer drop off, even for the AT series, which is highly capable. You don't want to do unnecessary damage to the vehicle, so we dug away a little bit to ensure that his departure angle once he drops off is much easier to work with, remembering that when we go through a track like this, despite the fact that we have this AT series here, we also have other vehicles that have to get through the same obstacles. In order to keep this video to a reasonable length, I've cut out so many of the additional recoveries that took place, so I'm pretty sure another video needs to come out of the recoveries on Zevenwacht, the ICU ward for Zevenwacht.
Right, straight now. Yeah, just you can go. Let's go forward a little bit to your right. Right. Ding ding. Pass on, pass on.
Exactly, all in a day's work. Well done. Right here we got the Raider Toyota. Hello girls, enjoying yourselves?
Yes.
Good, glad.
Like a pro. Beautifully done.
The sun starting to set on our day, and what a day it has been. It has been absolutely amazing, dropping into those ruts, Disco Alley, Chocolate Alley. What a day it's been. We've now got the climb up to the top once all the vehicles have gone over the log bridge, and time to then say goodbye. If you'd enjoyed this and want to see some more, or want to come for a drive with us sometime, then like, subscribe, contact us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, get a hold of us and come and join us for a drive.
Alright, that's Zevenwacht in its chops. We had a fantastic day. We had a couple of recoveries that were needed. The camaraderie was absolutely amazing between everybody. English, Afrikaans, a wide variety of brands. Fun was had. It really was an honest, amazing day with a great bunch of people. Perfect way to end a Saturday afternoon. Till next time.